So in this video, we're going to have a look at how we can import quizzes and exams from Elsevier Evolve into Moodle. So first thing you need to do is log in to your Elsevier Evolve account, and we're going to come across to My Evolve. Once we're in here, we're going to jump into My Other Products, and we're going to be taking question content from the Canadian Fundamentals of Nursing book here. So we'll click here, and we can see the resources that we can download. So what we're looking for here is the PN test bank. So we'll scroll down and we'll jump in to this, and essentially what we can do here is download these test banks. So I'm going to click on the chapter 1 test bank, and it will download on your Mac or your PC into your downloads folder. We'll jump in there, and you can see it's this IMCC file. So we can import that into Moodle by merging it with one of our existing courses. So we're going to come into this course that I have open here, and in Moodle we're going to come to the More option and into course reuse. So in here we can restore a course. So we'll come to our restore option on the left here, and we're going to choose the question bank file. So we'll jump to our downloads folder, select the IMSCC file and upload that. Click upload this file, and then once that's in here we can click restore. Now we have some more options here that we'll run through so that we can be more selective about how we import this content. So we'll click continue, and what we're looking for is the option down here to restore into this course, and we're going to merge the backup course into this course. So we're not going to delete the contents of this course, we're just going to merge it into our course. So we'll click continue, and we're not going to include any enrollment methods, we're just going to come down and click next. Now there's two options here. One is to bring in the test bank for chapter 1 questions, or to just bring in the question bank itself. If we uncheck this and come to next, then when we hit restore, it's going to import it, but it's not going to add it into our course. It's going to import it into our question bank. So we can see that's successfully restored. And so now if we come to more and come to question bank, you can see in here we have the question bank PN test bank chapter 1 with 21 questions listed there. So what that means is now if we come back to our course and we'll turn editing on, we can now come to one of our topics, add an activity or resource. We'll add a quiz, and we'll call this chapter 1 quiz, and then save and display that. We'll leave the settings unchanged. Then when we come to add question, across on the bottom right, we can go add from question bank, and now in here we can select our question bank as the chapter 1 question bank, and we can either select all of those questions, or we can individually select specific questions from that question bank. So if we scroll down and click add selected questions to quiz, now we have those questions added into our question bank. So that's how to import questions into Moodle. If we come back to our downloads here, we're going to download our chapter 5 test bank. We'll come into Moodle, come back to the general page of our Moodle page, and come back to course reuse, and then we're going to go to restore again, and this time we'll look at what happens when we restore that and actually add the quiz in as well. So we'll go to choose file, we're going to select our chapter 5 quiz questions, upload this file, click restore, continue, scroll down, and make sure we've got merge the backup course into this course checked, click continue, and then here when we come to the next option, we'll leave the PN test bank section importing. So we'll click next and then perform restore, click continue. And so what you can see here is the quiz is actually imported as well. So if we drag this down to topic 2 and come into that quiz, you can see if we come to questions, it's actually already got all those questions added in there. So one of those two ways is a good way of bringing in those question banks from the Elsevier Evolve website. And obviously also those questions, if we come back to the general page of our Moodle course and come back to our question bank, as well as adding that quiz into content, it's also added it into our question bank as well, so we can review those questions, edit those questions within Moodle if we need to. So hopefully that's a good overview of how to bring in questions from the Elsevier Evolve content. If you have any questions, then please get in touch.